Network Entertainment.
Hello to everyone all over the world. Magkakasama na naman tayo sa isang gabing puno ng kuntuan, tawanan, bardagulan. Kasama of course, Jacob! At ito pa rin ang ganito. So yan. At kasama ninyo sa inyong Gen Z Tambayan, it's your boy, ang wandering go-getter ng Quezon City. It's your boy, Jacob. And for today's episode, ibang-iba na naman tayo sa ating kwentuhan today. Dahil of course, very GKY at very on-brand tayo. Dahil meron na naman tayong Tugon Po episode. And kung bago pa lang kayo dito at hindi niyo alam yung Tugon Po, Bakit? Ba't may tugon po sila? Ano yung tugon po? Ano nangyayari doon? Ha? Bakit may ganun? Gusto ko yung OA ko, no? Yung tugon po ay aming letter sending advice segment kung saan dumudulog ang ating mga listeners, kayong podmates, ng inyong mga problema, questions, suggestions, or anything that you want to bring up to the table. Kung ano man yung inyong concerns, issues, problema, o maski ano pa man yan, kahit problema ninyo, utang ninyo, listahan ninyo ng mga problema ninyo, go lang, makikinig kami at sasagutin namin yan dito sa Tugon Po! And of course, kung gusto ninyo mag-send ng inyong letter, why not? It's at tinyurl.com/GKY Tugon Mo. And of course, yon, ready na tayo. Of course, on-brand sa mga past few episodes natin. This is a very on-brand GKY episode dahil pag-uusapan natin ang work and sweldo. Kaya, excited na ba kayo? Like kung oo. Kung oo, magsimula na tayo. Interactive pala yung podcast na to eh. Okay, so, hi Jacob. Kamusta? I'm loving the podcast so far. Thank you. Of course. Thank you po. Dinagyan po natin ng effort tong season na to para kamahal-mahal siya. Wow! Ang ganda ng feels na I-enjoy your topics. Thank you so much. I love you guys. But eto, nagsulat ako kasi may career problem ako right now. Just what we needed to know. I feel like I'm running out of time. I graduated 6 months ago and until now, wala pa rin akong work. At first, okay lang. I told myself, take your time. You'll figure it out. But now, I can feel na pressure. Yung mga kabatch ko, may trabaho na. Some of them are even getting promoted or moving out. Tas ako, I'm still stuck deciding. And now, I finally have 2 job offers. Okay, with that, papalakpakan ka po namin, Mr. Podmate or Miss Podmate. Ano ba siya? Wait lang, hanapin natin. Si Stuck Sagittarius. Lalaki siya. So, Mr. Podmate, Mr. Stuck Sagittarius, congrats po. Hindi lahat nagkakaroon ng 2 job offer ng sabay ha. Ako, ang maximum ko lang na job offer is 1. At wala pang kasabay yon. So, never ako nagkaroon ng choice na one or the other. Lagi siyang this one or mag-aantay pa ako. Dapat masaya, 'di ba? Pero parang mas lalo ako nalilito. Alam mo, pag may choice ka kasi, mas lalo talagang mahirap 'yun, mas nakakalito kasi pipili ka, dito ba ako or doon ako? Mas magiging good ba 'to sa akin or dito ako sa kabila? Oo, kaya mas magiging mahirap talaga yung may may choices ka. Option 1 is a job that pays really well. As in, I know I'll be financially okay. Makakaipon, makatulong sa bahay, hindi ako mag-overthink about gastos. The catch is, it's for something that I do not subscribe to and my values don't align. I don't know, something about it doesn't sit right with me. It goes against my values and I'm scared baka ma-compromise yung sarili ko in the long run. Option 2 is the complete opposite. It's aligned with what I like doing. I can see myself enjoying the work, growing in that space, and feeling fulfilled. Pero, the salary is less than 20K. And the gap between the offers is more than 10K. So, siguro, sabihin natin yung less than 20K is nasa 18, ganon. Tapos yung isa siguro nasa 30. So realistically, mahihirapan ako, but I'll have to budget everything, maybe sacrifice a lot, and honestly, that scares me too. So now, I'm torn. Do I choose stability and money kahit hindi aligned sa morals ko? Or do I choose passion kahit alam ko magiging financially challenging? And dumagdag pa yung pressure na it's already been 6 months since graduating. Pero, wala pa akong trabaho. Para kung walang luxury to figure things out, I just need to choose something and move. What matters at this point, financial stability or staying true to your values? Sana magabayan niyo ako sa desisyon na to. Salamat and more power sa'yo and sa GKY. Hayun. So it's time for your voices to be heard, podmates. Dahil eto, dito sa bagong season ng GKY ay gusto naming marinig ang inyong opinion, suggestion at lahat ng gusto ninyong sabihin. Following that letter ay bukas na ang ating tugon po comment section dito sa episode na to. I-share ninyong insights ninyo, ano yung tugon ninyo, ano yung advice ninyo sa ating letter sender. Excited ako para marinig yan. And sana mabasa din to ni letter sender. Yon. So, hindi na ako magbibigay ng tugon because ang haba-haba ng gusto kong sabihin dito. First is, yung sa graduating, alam ko nakaka-pressure siya na wala ka pang work. Alam ko nakaka-pressure siya na parang it's been a long time, a lot of people already found a job, parang you get the sense of imposter syndrome already na first, kunwari, graduate naman ako. Second, bakit yung ibang taong kilala ko nag-employ na? Am I not unemployable? Or am I unemployable pala? Parang there's a lot of questions that will go into your mind that will get you to settle. But siguro, ang gusto kong ipa-realize din sa'yo is the job market is really, really hard right now. Like, even me, when I tried applying, I sent out like 200 ata. Basta, yung sa LinkedIn, easy apply lang ako ng easy apply. Medyo mas prefer ko yung easy apply daw kasi parang madali lang yon kesa dun sa mag-i-effort ka talaga mag-fill out ng mga kung ano-anong form. Oo. Yung parang tipong ang dami mong sasagot at speaking hindi ka babalikan. So para sa akin, parang biglang nagka-point ako na, sige, puro easy apply na lang para kung hindi man ako tanggapin, at least hindi siya mabigat sa loob ko. Pero actually, dun sa mga na-applyan ko, I'd say, ilan ba akong na-interview? 3 lang nakuha kong interview at hindi siya sabay-sabay. Yung isa was when I was looking for my first job. Yung isa is nung nagsa-start na ako nung first job ko. And then yung pangatlo is recently. Ay, may isa pa pala nung just after New Year. Oo, 4 pala. Pero still, that's 4 out of like what? God knows what? More than 100? Parang feeling ko, parang actually, there comes a point talaga na may isip mo na may mali ba sa resume ko? May mali ba sa akin? Na parang walang bumabalik or what, hindi ako umaabot sa dulo. Pero, it's really hard right now to find a job. There's a lot of people unemployed and parang siguro tumataas na yun kasi talaga din yung standard and qualification. So, it's really, 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 really hard. So, I hope that you don't take it hard on yourself. Kasi I know there's a lot of people also going through it. And don't really lose hope, please. Just continue looking. Maybe the places you look for aren't really what is meant for you, or parang baka there's more opportunities out there on different places. Like for example, there's LinkedIn, there's JobStreet, there's also sa Facebook daw. Or maybe you can check out yung mga pages ng mga ng mga ng parang brands that you support or you want to work for. Kasi baka mamaya dun sa nagpo-post ng hiring and wala siya sa LinkedIn. Kasi like ang dami ko din nakikita mga, for example, agencies, mga companies, na pag nagpo-post sila ng hiring, hindi sila nagpo-post sa LinkedIn, nagpo-post sila dun sa Facebook page nila, tapos diretso na agad siya dun sa booking page tuloy, sa application page nila. So, I swear, just check it out. And eto nung internship season, ginawa namin to, parang kahit hindi sa naghahanap ng intern, mag-email ka lang na, hi, I'm someone interested in a position in this company. This is something that I feel strongly about, that aligns with my values, whatever. And then sending you a copy of if ever, para lang awareness na, and I know na they'll keep it, I know yung mga ganitong companies, they'll keep it on file in case there's an opening, there's something, And then, eto siguro, pro tip, don't be afraid to ask people. Like, I know, nakakahiya na parang, kunwari mag-ask ka sa mga kasi ayaw mong isipin na nepo ka or what. But, for example, referrals is a huge, ang dami nakakapasok because of referrals. And parang, because sometimes there's word of mouth na tipong, oh, may opening pala dito. Para lang alam mo kung saan may opening. Para alam mo kung, like, kanino pwede mag-send and everything. There's a lot of things you can get out of referrals, I swear. And I think that there's other places you can also look for offers for. And I know also na parang it's easy to compare yourself na where each one is after graduation. But trust me, iba-ibang pace lahat ng tao. Like, napag-usapan namin to ni Ryan na parang even the people na you look up to, na parang tipong, wow, ang ganda ng buhay niya, parang ang chill, they have their own problems as well. Don't think na parang, I hope you don't think na, wow, ang ganda, parang sila ganito na ako here pa. Because as much as they also have their problems of their own na at this point. So, parang we're all navigating this boat with different issues, and siguro they have different din, kasi you don't know the situation of their work and you just know na, oh, they're employed, they're promoted, but you don't also know what they're going through in their work. Maybe they're struggling, maybe it's really hard for them, or maybe they're just getting past through the months until they can leave. Kasi parang there are times na parang, oh wow, ang galing, ang tagal niya na sa work niya, tapos parang bigla mo na malalaman mag-resign pala. So parang for me, let's not really just like think na, oh, ang ganda ng buhay niya, parang to glamorize other people and parang compare ourselves just because we seem that other people's life are better based on social media. Kaya yun. Kaya usually hindi ako nagpo-post ng kunwari, oh, work achievement, ganyan. Oh, new work. Pero yun, it's really, really hard right now. So, I'd say just know where to go, or parang have other options, or just put yourself out there in the market. Yun yung una kong gustong i-address, yung question niya regarding sa wala pa rin siyang trabaho, because parang I honestly sympathize with you na parang it's really, really hard right now, and I hope that you find a way na to be able to do something that you enjoy, but at the same time, something na you're passionate about also. And I hope you don't feel na you're forced to settle just because wala pa. Because who knows, what if the next job offer is already the one for you talaga, that's a high paying one, tapos biglang hindi mo tinuloy just because you chose one already. So yun. So now may dalawa nga siyang job offer. Ito na nga tayo dun sa financial stability or values. One is a job that pays well, makaipon, makakatulong, pero against sa values. The second one is passionate but doesn't pay well. The first question ko dyan is, first, are you living alone? Because that's a huge factor in what your decisions will be. Second, will you be supported by your parents? Like, kunwari, even if my work, kumbaga, are you living in your parents' roof? Or are they still funding your food, your transport, or everything? Or what is expected from you? Kasi if I'll be honest, if you are moving out and you'll be doing things on your own, I think alanganin yung option 2. I'd say if the path that you're taking is living alone, especially for example you're from the province and you're moving into Manila, I'd say don't do option 2 at all. Like, there's no universe that I would agree with you choosing option 2. You know why? Because feeling ko magsa-struggle ka din trying to make things fit. I feel like the only way it works is if one, you'll be helped out. Two, kaya mo pang in your time to find extra hustles that will get you extra funds. And three is if it pays a little bit better. Kasi like I'm just thinking about like everything that you need to pay for, and then food, transpo, allowances, deductions. Ay hindi, wala palang deductions to kasi less than 20. Pero still 18, like if you're living alone, I don't know how.
Hi, I'm Victor Anastasio of Comedy Manila. Are you looking for positive vibes and inspiration in your daily life? Di wag kang makinig sa podcast ko dahil baka mabwisit ka lang. Intellectual Wall with Victor Anastasio. Ano bang pinag-iisipan at pinapag-complainan ng isang komedyante? Ano ba ang isang stand-up comedian sa Pilipinas sa likod ng tabing ng entablado? Yan ang i-reveal natin sa Intellectual Wall with Victor Anastasio, produced by the Pod Network.
Okay, siguro I'm taking it on a different kind of point of view. But baka kaya siya in some senses. Some people make it work. Pero if you have an option kasi na option 1, ako personally kasi, it depends on you, yung kaya mong i-tolerate. If you're there naman thinking na I'm just claiming my paycheck, I'm not really subscribing to this. I'm not allowing this to take control of my life. This is just a job that I'm getting through day by day. I'd say recommended ko si option 1. Just make sure that your head is on the right track and you're not distracted by all the noise around you, and you don't allow it to get beyond you, and you know what grounds you. But if there's an option 3, ang ano ko talaga is sana may option 3. Kasi for me, yung option 3 ko is if you have an interview ongoing that is a good balance of the two, that it's something that's within your interest, that's within your passion, that pays well at least, and ensures then na you don't compromise your values. Ako, if you have other in ongoing interviews, I'd say wait it out. Don't choose between the two. It's not like you're forced between the two lang. Kasi I know there are other jobs out there. Pero of course, ibang usapan naman kasi if kunwari breadwinner ka, may pinopondohan ka na family, like you're sending your siblings to school, or you have to help out to your parents, like sending money for food, or for to pay for different utilities and everything. It's a different case, of course. Dun kailangan mo talaga mamili, and I'll be honest, Lunok Pride, option 1. Just the same way na what Bianca said about friends that you don't agree with, or parang workmates that you don't agree with. Just put your head down, just do the work and go home, and just know na this is not your values. This is just something that you do day by day. Yun lang naman feeling ko din. Pero if you're someone that really looks out for their values, or parang really holds values dearly, and you have the privilege. Kasi let's be honest, choosing passion is a privilege. Not everyone gets to do that. Not everyone has the option to do that, because others are more forced to like take on a more financially substantial job just to be able to get by day. Kasi like for example, if you go by passion, there's that general expectation, and there's that general na parang at the very least sana hopefully like you don't pay rent. So at least you live with your parents, at the or if you have to contribute for food or something like that. But it's not like you're paying for a big chunk, because hindi siya sustainable. Ako personally, tinitingnan ko din siya as someone that also pays for different utilities, different stuff, and everything. May bills ako, like, ganun na in-expect. It's not sustainable. And I know then, for example, for passion, like you might think this is it. This is like the pinnacle of it all. Na parang this is the best passion job offer I'm gonna get. But I'm sure there's a lot more out there that you can get that's at least more substantial. Kung kaya lang naman. Pero sabi mo nga, wala kang luxury to figure things out. My question on luxury though is, what is the luxury? What do you feel is your luxury? Do you feel like you don't have the luxury because time is running out and everybody's getting a job? Or the second one na you don't have the luxury because you also have to fend for yourself, to pay for bills, to support your family and that. Because if you don't have the option to, if it's the second one na you have to support yourself, your family, I'd say no-brainer, do option one. I'm so sorry. I know some people won't agree with me, with my opinion with this, but option one is something I feel like is, if nandun yung luxury. The second one, if it's the luxury na you feel like everybody's getting a job, everybody's moving around, going places, and you're still here, I'd say don't accept any of the two. Because one, for option one, you're compromising your values. Second, is baka hindi siya substantial for your day-to-day living. Sabi mo din, mahihirapan ka talaga realistically to pay the bills and get everything done, and you're scared for it. I'd say wait it out. Wait for something because there might be something that will come that's way better than any of your options right now. So I'd say if you have the privilege to wait it out, wait it out. If you don't have that privilege, if you don't have that luxury, I'd say choose option one. So yun. Pero kasi, ikaw din yun. Kasi I also don't know how much you cling onto that, na parang, oh, I'm not doing this brand. This is my non-negotiable. Kasi during job application, tinanong din ako nung parang non-negotiables ko. And, of course, there were non-negotiables. Pero, like what I've said about some brands, parang there's some brands na I do have my personal biases against, or parang my personal opinions against these things. But it's not like I'm not able to work with them. I'm not able to do my job. I'd still be able to do my job, and I'd still be able to separate my personal values and the work that I do. Basta for me lang, what's important is I know na I'm not being swayed at the end of the day of what everyone is saying, what everyone is doing, and what the brand is promoting. As long as ako myself, I know what I stand for, I know my values, that's very much more important. So yun. Yun lang naman. So sana nakatulong siya sa pag-help sa'yo with your decision, and sana nakatulong siya na malinawan ka kung ano yung gusto mong gawin. Pero honestly, if you have to choose between the two, kasi if you have to choose between the two, it's because because it's option 2 na tipong you don't have the luxury. Pero if it's option 1 talaga na it's just pressure, I'd say wait it out na lang kasi feeling ko marami pa naman dyan. Feeling ko there's a lot more opportunities you can get out there that's not compromising your values and also pays you at least something that's more exciting for you, na hindi ka nahihirapan. Pero at the end of the day, ikaw yon. You choose what you tolerate, you choose what you allow, and you choose where you could go and where you could grow. So ayun na nga. If natuwa kayo dito sa episode na to, and if you want to ask for advice for your problems and questions and suggestions and also feedback for GKY, you may do so by sending in on our tinyurl.com/GKY-tugonmo. This is our Tugonmo form wherein you can send in anything that you want to send, that you want us to let know of. And also, if you're a brand and you wish to partner with us, collaborate, be a sponsor, lalo na may upcoming event and upcoming pasabog kami soon. If gusto niyo makipag-partner sa amin, you may contact us at theganitokasianpod@gmail.com or reach us through TPN. And also, if na-enjoy nyo itong episode na to, we release episodes every Saturday at 7 p.m. And tune in dahil marami kaming snippets and everything on our social media accounts. YouTube, it's Gantosian Podcast. On all social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, it's at GKY Pod. And lagi natin pakatandaan na it's important to make decisions. It's important to look into everything, all factors. But at the end of the day, choose what makes you happy. Choose where you are most sufficient and you're able to do everything that you have to do and don't be pressured by the world. At ito pa rin ang Ganito Siyan! Bye-bye!
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.